So what are we doing?
Hello and welcome to yet another special edition of Tales of Terramir. I'm Mike Dones. Once again, I will be your host and game master for the duration of this all-new live play D&D long shot. This will be another short run of episodes that follows a series of unfortunate events that occur at the southwestern edge of the Khoririan kingdom. And as always, we have an extraordinary cast of players, starting with the one you may know as Willa Kettawhistle, a congenial dragonborn blood hunter from our regular Tales of Terramir campaign. She has also played Vasile Chalfax from our miniseries, Veiled Threats. And most recently, she just completed her debut as a DM of her first game ever, Sweet Secrets, online, no less. So let's give it up for Hannah. Woo, that's Miss Nye if you're nasty.
Stunning debut.
Stunning. It's awesome. He is one of our regular producers who was also played Thaddeus Hillminer, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Luffy pragmatic tiefling warlock in the main campaign. And he played the 3-foot-high barbarian halfling child killing machine, simply known as Klug in the Sweet Secrets game. It's that guy, Charlie Peter, Mr. Charlie Peter. He's a Mr. Yeah. I think I should clarify. It's not halfling child killing machine. It's a halfling child who is also a killing machine. So
yes.
Punctuation or is important, or cadence, maybe sentence structure. I don't know. And last but not least, we have you know him as Anton Dargos, the roguishly handsome human fighter / paladin in the campaign, and also in real life, I think. He also has played the self-serving Tygon O'Pool. The handsome part, yeah. He's also played the self-serving Tygon O'Pool in Veiled Threats, as well as the ever so precocious Apollonius Brickenbaum from Sweet Secrets. Queen of the Andals, first of his name, Mr. Sir Justin Kirkwood. Are you a handsome fighter / paladin in real life, or are you more like Apple?
All I heard was roguishly handsome.
Roguishly handsome. That's
so right. we're gonna attach that to my.
That one.
Yeah, I'd like to audit that line. Should we take it from the top again and redo
No,
the intro?
I don't want to go through all that crap again.
Okay.
But of course, we have our producer, Daniel Joyce, behind the scenes. He's pulling all the levers and flipping the switches. So wave hi, Dan. I'm just kidding. Cool. And Wes is probably lurking in the chat. So if you're with us live, jump in and go and say hi. Where are we? So as we mentioned before, we are currently taking a break from the next act of our main campaign, which makes it the perfect opportunity to hit up our website, www.talesofterramir.com, where you can catch up on all of our episodes and find little bits of lore should you want to dig deeper into this world that we've built here. I had to say that
URL was just available.
What was that?
Surprisingly, that URL was just open.
Oh, so surprising. I also had to say the www part because not everybody knows that. So the episodes you can also find on the YouTubes, and the recordings of the most recent streams can be found on all your favorite podcast platforms. If you like them, you might as well subscribe. Or if you're subscribing, that means you obviously like them. So just do both. It makes sense. Or maybe you're tired of being able to fast forward past like all the crap that I'm saying now. So if that's the case, then definitely join us live on Twitch, as you currently may be doing now, because we stream every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you have an Amazon Prime account too, you can also sub to us for the low cost of $0, and that gives you ad-free viewing. Though, how would you know what to spend all that money you saved on if you didn't get to see the ads? Anyways, just do that. That makes sense too. And let's see here. Last but not freaking least, you can also find us on all the good socials, meaning if you're not a total dick, you'll know which one the good socials are. You can find us under the handle Tales of Terramir. All right. I think that's it. I'm sure you guys are just anxiously waiting for me to talk some more. So let's get right into our next adventure at Tales of Terramir, Disintegration. get into it.
We got confirmation that Dan did wave. Just in case anyone was
I
wondering.
think everyone felt it when he did it.
Yeah.
I think he's right there. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Well, I'm still here. Far off, not in lands unknown, but less traveled due to the inhospitable nature of the terrain and its peoples, we look into another distant corner of Galadriel, the Azuli Dominion. Well, actually, near its borders, because, like I said, it's inhospitable. But if we take a peek, let's to know a little bit more about it. The Azuli Dominion reigns over the dry deserts and mountains in the southwestern regions of Galadriel. A confederacy of disparate cities, towns, and villages, it is a harsh warring nation that protects its lands at all costs. Founded as a united country 300 years ago, it is maintained by its many militias and war tribes who spread fear to its citizens under the direction of its singular commander, Supreme Leader Baldog the Brute. Most settlements within the Dominion are nomadic tribes of orcs, each ruled by their own chieftain. However, more established permanent communities, towns, and cities are typically under the leadership of orderly yet savage hobgoblin warlords who pay homage to the Supreme Leader. Since nearly every citizen is considered a warrior, it is hard to determine the Dominion's actual numbers when it comes to military force. A few intellectuals place the total at just over 100,000 Azuli soldiers scattered across the Dominion. Those uncertain numbers, along with a reputation for being some of the most brutal combatants in all of Galadriel, that make them formidable enough for anyone to ever consider an offensive attack or invasion. But we actually don't have to worry about that because we're totally not crossing the borders anytime soon, or currently. But right now, as we look down from atop our lofty map, our point of views dive into a conflict already in progress in a little ways into the Copper Swamp, just north of that horrible place that I just described. So let's cue the out of genre action music and roll initiative right away. Go into the map. Oh, I forgot to put up the map, but here we go. Let's go into the Copper Swamp and
Great.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
I wasn't ready for this, man.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
The turn order is not up.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. If you guys haven't guessed, it's my first time doing this, so please be patient.
Wait, what?
It's my first time doing this.
Okay,
Playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. Or
Yeah.
gang, you know. All right. Turn order is here. I think that's turn order. Yeah, all right. I got it. Yeah, these guys.
Huh, that last name on Hannah's character.
Huh? Huh.
Particularly.
What does it say?
Interesting. I've heard that.
Oh, yeah. Curious, huh? We will get to that shortly. Let's see. Adding everyone else.
We're outnumbered. Let's run.
Nonsense.
Did I get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's
Rest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
7, 8.
I guess I don't remember how to. Again, I don't know how to play this.
No, you only did this last week. Was that last week?
Totally, I totally didn't do this just
Last week.
What are you talking about? You mean play or GM?
GM, when's the last time we did that other game?
Oh, there's 7. Excuse me.
That's so vague.
I know. Okay. Yeah, you guys will be fine. They're not that hard.
Nah, it's just some...
Ooh.
You did say you were gonna kill us, right? In the first.
I did. That
10
was
minutes?
my plan, everybody. I'm actually gonna kill everybody in the first 10 minutes before the break. 10 minutes before the break. And first up is actually it's Justin. Justin, why don't you go ahead and describe your character and what she does.
All right. My character is named Song of the River, but you can call her River. She's a Tabaxi bard, and she is I don't know how much context you want to give, but she's very cunning Tabaxi bard, very high levels of charisma and persuasiveness. She's an amazing entertainer and an artificer. So that is probably all I'm willing to tell you at this point.
Yeah, and how does she approach this situation, attacking all of these hobgoblins? Oh yeah, actually, I have a whole intro for this. Sorry, as we get our bearings.
Yeah, you want to lay
I
out?
know, I
the-
have all these notes. Sorry,
just
again,
gonna start
give me a
throwing
second. I'm
shit.
getting into it. All right, as we get
All right,
our
from the
bearings.
top. From the top.
Yeah, we see a group of intrepid adventurers fighting amongst what looks like a band of hobgoblins and dire wolves. This particular group has been responsible for pillaging nearby farms over the Khorir side of the border, and you have been paid handsomely to take care of the situation, or at least half, since you'll get the other half once you turn in the bounty. So, okay, now you can go, River.
Let's see. Range for this is 120 feet. What I'd like to do is River's going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
And I just need to figure out where to start. It's a 120-foot range.
You click
Okay.
the spell.
Let's see.
From you?
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
why
range
not?
you can
Just-
put it, and then it's like
Yeah.
a radius, right?
Yeah, what's the radius on this one? I don't know if I know that one.
What does it say on your
Yeah,
thing?
it should be on this spell sheet.
I think it's...
I don't have that spell template. Sorry. That's great.
Yeah, let me see. Well, let me just click the button and see if that
That works too.
is where we need to go.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
120 feet. Oh, one creature. So you can choose it to do it on one.
Oh, okay. I thought this one was a radius one.
Huh?
Okay.
Seeing
Then I'm going to go
a
for
60-foot range on it, Justin. I mean,
It says 100. Oh, that's enemies abound. Sorry, you clicked the wrong
yeah,
one.
that's what I want. I want to do enemies abound.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I'm trying to do. Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast enemies abound on this rear direwolf back here.
Ooh, okay. Let's go. So you reach in the mind and make it an intelligence saving throw. And your spell CC is 15. Well, it failed. So what happens to
All
it?
right. So it is going to lose the ability to distinguish friend from foe,
Oh, crap.
and basically everything around it is going to be regarded as an enemy until the spell ends.
Okay.
Nice.
So every time you take damage, you'll have to repeat the saving throw.
Okay, good
And
to
then
know.
once you succeed, then it ends.
Okay, that sucks because it's probably going to do more damage than take it. Anything with your bonus action or movement, actually, because you're back, so you can go like crazy all over. the
Yeah.
place. Run away, please.
No, River's going to stay put for right now.
Okay. River's going to stay put. Nothing for your bonus action.
No.
Okay. As we move on to this first hobgoblin, it is going to charge. It's got a sword out and it sees this white-haired individual in your party. He starts screaming, ah! And going to start swinging at her for oh wow, 21. So we actually hit her for 5 splashing damage. Okay. So we get that in. Okay. And is that all? Is that your turn, dude? Yes, because you don't have multi-attack. And moving on to this red-haired individual. Hannah, why don't you describe your character and what she does?
All right. So you see a human woman, probably in like her late 40s. She's got light tan skin. She's wearing a light blue tunic with a dark gray vest over it. There's a bunch of like flowers, like colorful flowers embroidered on it. She's wearing a dark gray pleated knee-length skirt. She's got like Mary Jane shoes on and white socks. She has a red waist sash around her waist, and she has her long black cloak that she has kind of up over her hair right now. And her hair is bright orange, and chin length, so very short. She kind of pulls her hood closer to her, adjusts her vest, and then quickly runs forward. 10, 15, 20, 25, towards the other woman with the white hair, and she says, "Watch your back." And she's going to take out her rapier and try to hit the hobgoblin for 13.
13 misses. Actually, you see that the hobgoblins are wearing makeshift armor, but it's all plated, so they're heavily armored, and it kind of bounces off. You said you had a rapier?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
You said it bounces off. It didn't make it.
I didn't make it. No.
Okay, cool. And then for her,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, no, I looked at the wrong one, but it still didn't make it. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's good. She tries, she swings, and it bounces off, and she's going to take her bonus action, cunning action, and she's like, she quickly steps forward, like lunges backwards to where she came from with a disengage.
Oh, for a bonus. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Bonus.
Oh, we got a rogue in the house.
And that's it for her.
All right. This hobgoblin is going to move. Let's see where we're at. 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just going to shore up the back here as Carly, your character is next. Why don't you go ahead and describe him and what he does? What you do.
My character, Duras Angra, I'm still trying to figure out how I want that last name to be pronounced, is a tall human male with early 40s, graying hair, tied in a top knot, and like man bun style, wearing medium-ish armor and wielding a big curved sword. Some people would know it as a katana.
Cool.
Some people call it a sling blade.
I call it a Kaza blade.
What do you do with a sling blade?
Oh man, can it be a sling blade instead?
You can. We'll workshop that. Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, 5e doesn't have a katana in there, so I am basically using the stats of a longsword. If anyone is curious, but I will step up to this big direwolf and just kind of do a big slash at it.
Big slash.
Big old two-handed slash. Let me make sure I'm doing the two-handed one. 13 to hit it.
Oh man, you get really close to it. He does this really cool step forward and it does that awesome thing. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's awesome where you cut off just the hairs off the top of its back. You just missed it.
Well, that was a sighting attack because I have extra attack already. So then I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna flip the blade and swing up at it. Now that I've sighted in a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 definitely hits it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty. 16 slashing, max damage. Let's go.
Dang.
Yeah.
The dire wolf.
Not swinging.
Big gash across it. From anyone who's on that side can see that ribs are separating from its side and it's starting to bleed out profusely. Anything else?
I will use an action surge
Dang.
Beyond your know, you can take. So I can do another attack, right?
You sure can. You sure
Yeah,
can.
I can.
I
All
say
right.
you do 2 attacks because 1 attack has 2.
Yeah, so it's another attack action, so I can still do the extra attack, right?
Correct.
So I will take another swing at this wolf. A 26.
26.
Yeah.
I mean, check the AC. Yeah, you got it.
All right. 10 slashing to it.
How do you do it?
Wow. Wow. Look at that.
So I missed the first one, sight in with the second, kind of slash up it. And then the third hit, I kind of step forward and swing down and just take off its head.
The head? What's even the heads? It's not Kalug, all right?
It's always heads.
It's always heads.
And then I see this one stepping up in kind of my party dealing with the others, so I'll step up to the blue dot hobgoblin and do the final attack on him.
Do a Mitsurugi sort of. Oh yeah, 23.
23.
Yeah,
Wow.
that definitely hits. Jeez.
7
Harley,
slashing.
Duras. As he's running up, you take care of the wolf and you step in and take a big swing. And he like runs right into your sword for 7 slashing damage. And he's got this big gash across his chest. Some of the straps on his armor make some of his armor fall off. But he still has the same AC. So anything else you want to do here with your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Ouch. Let's see. This dire wolf is dead. We're going to take him out of turn order. So we're going to go with this guy. He sees you. So he's going to charge right at you, too, and give you a good old 2-handed longsword swing. Does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
Oh, man. You see him coming from a mile away and ping, parry it with your sword. As the other one, you're starting to get surrounded. This one has to make its way around. So 5, 10, 15... 20, 25, 30. Oh, it just makes it up behind less and more and is going to try to come from behind you with the long sword, but gets his sword stuck in the branches above and totally F's up his attack. That was a really bad roll. Miss Direwolf is actually going to stay here, and it's kind of holding its action, guarding this particular individual who looks a little bit more heavy armored than the other hobgoblins. Let's see, and this one is also doing the same. He is like, ha ha ha, and he says something derogatory and hobgoblin. Yeah, River, you are up.
Okay, let's see. River's gonna come running up here. Is this diagonally flanking? Is that a thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Goblin guy.
Yeah.
River's just gonna run up here and flank, and then attack this guy with. Let's see. Do some cat's claws.
Oh.
Or,
21, my goodness. Yeah, you find the sweet spots, the weak spots under him for that 1 damage.
for 1 damage.
Yeah, get in there.
And then to Lessamore, River says, like, I've got your back, don't worry. And then that's going to be Bardic Inspiration for her bonus action.
Or Lessamore. You've known River for a while, and you know 100% that she has your back. So you feel inspired by her. Anything else with your turn, River?
Yeah, that's it. Just gonna lick the little bit of blood off the claws.
Right. This one is gonna take another attack at. Oh, son of a gun! I never added her to turn order. We're at the top of the round. We're at the top of the round. I'm going to add her, and I'm going to take a turn. I was also, well, she's at the top of the round. So, let's see. As we pan over, we zoom into Cassie's stark blue eyes narrowed on Hobgoblin as she utters an incantation and then springs into action while deftly drawing out 2 short spears or wicklas under her crimson cloak. She becomes a blur racing across the battlefield as her ranger magic allows her to move unnaturally fast for a human. So you see Cassie, one of the members of your party, cast an incantation, and she is actually able to move really fast without making any opportunity attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. And she gets right up to the hobgoblin captain and starts going in with a few of her spear attacks. First one is a total. Oh wait, no, I get an advantage on that. So the first one is a hit, and she hits it for. Oh shit. Eight. And she also does this for -1. Sorry, so she's like moving blindingly fast and getting a bunch of hits in, and she's gonna attack again. That is a definite miss. And now we go to Westmore. I'm gonna skip the other guy, but it doesn't matter. They're kicking their asses.
More. Here's River on the other side. Her back still turned to the hobgoblin behind her. And River, you hear in your head a voice from Lestamore. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Lestamore is going to kind of take her rapier and try to hit the hobgoblin behind her without her turning around. She like thrusts it backwards.
Oh, 26, definitely.
26, and because she did it in that manner, she did it as a sneak attack.
Sneak attack! Let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
Checks out.
Yeah.
All right, roll the sneak damage.
Yeah. So roll your weapon damage too.
3,
So that was weapon.
6.
Oh, the
Oh man. Okay. So 7, 5,
12.
12.
Good hit.
Thrust it backwards into his chest.
It's like pierced it like in his chest, and blood is Kurosawa, and it is bloodied. He is bloodied. I don't want to say it. Hit he. I don't know. I'll let that decide.
Just go dumb.
Anything else for your turn?
That's it for her.
Okay. This other hobgoblin is going to go in for a 2-handed longsword attack on Duras. Does a 13 hit you? Oh my god! Dog shit.
Oh, you know what? No. It doesn't.
No. Again, another one. Ching! Just deflecting sword. Sword swings at you as Duras. You are up, surrounded by all these hobgoblins.
I got surrounded, was kind of getting distracted. He swung at me, and I'm like, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate Fighting Spirit.
Oh, no, what is this?
I get advantage on all attacks until the end of my turn. And I also gain 5 temporary hit points.
That's great. That's great.
And I could do this 3 times before.
Woo!
What? How come I never played Samurai?
I don't know, man.
18 to hit the blue guy who just swung at me.
Yeah, you basically and cut across him. What's the damage? What is the literal
10
damage?
slashing.
What are you doing, man? Cut him in half.
I kind of cut down like the kind of between the neck and the shoulder, just through the bone, and I cut down there, and I kind of look to my right, and I go, "You want some of this?"
Do you want to be covered in blood? Do you want to spray?
Oh yeah, it's complete. Every time I cut somebody, it's Kurosawa style.
More and more.
Crazy 88s.
So he turns around. He's covered in blood, and he says that cool. What did you say? He wants some?
14 to the orange one.
To the orange one. That one just misses.
I got lodged in some bone that I didn't quite get through.
Yeah, it took us half a second and it messed up your rhythm. Anything else with your bonus? Oh, was that fighting spirit?
My bonus action was fighting spirit.
Okay, great. Oh wait, you said you get a. Oh no, that was advantage. Okay.
Yeah, they were both
Yes.
advantage.
One. So you just missed him, and he is gonna go in with he's gonna do a wild one-handed sword attack for 17.
And me?
Yeah.
Nope.
No! Dang it. Why did I
Nope.
make you guys so powerful? That's fine. We're getting there. This one is surrounded. It's basically got one leg and hopping around. It's going to turn around and it's going to attack River. The one-handed attack. Does a 6 hit you?
A 6 does not hit me.
It is so wounded, and you are just a cat, and it's hard to hit you, let alone catch you. So it swings right over your head. Yes, this dire wolf. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I screwed up because I forgot you casted enemies abound on the last one.
On that wolf, yeah.
Its action. So for that, I'm just gonna have it go over and attack the hobgoblin captain because I missed the turn last time.
Are we gonna get a mascot right off the bat?
You're not keeping the mascot.
Oh,
Right. It's not keeping the mascot. It's gonna bite the hobgoblin captain. It misses, and the captain has been the master of this dire wolf. So he's like, "What are you doing?" And goblin, and they slap him on the snout like you would because he's a dick. And he does it again. He does it after that. He goes in. Oh no, he gets one attack. Sorry, so he doesn't get it for 21. As we'll come back to that, as the captain actually takes a swing at Cassie for a two-handed attack, and due to being distracted by the dire wolf, he swings really, really wildly, and she easily dodges it. River, you are up.
All right. River is going to cast, is going to do Vicious Mockery at this guy to the right of Duras.
Okay.
You can't, 3 of you, and you can't even take him down? Are you kidding me?
15.
6
Okay.
psychic damage.
Wisdom.
If you don't make a DC, if you don't make a wisdom save.
He is like, no, we can't take him. He just cut my boy in half, and you start to see him pee himself, and he takes 6 psychic damage, and he's trying not to cry. So, anything else? Your bonus action. Starting to get scared.
Yeah, another bardic inspiration for Duras.
Oh no!
You're scaring him. You're scaring him. Keep it up.
You feel strangely inspired by this, and you're like, "Yeah, I am," and you're covered in blood. And you go Super Saiyan. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, River?
No. That's it.
Okay. Up next is Cassie. She's gonna go in and keep attacking this hobgoblin captain for this. Wow, what is going on?
you're not rolling good, Mike?
Yeah, that was like the third nat 1 that I've rolled. And actually, I forgot to do this because we've been rolling nat 1s. Okay, I didn't drop my weapon, and she's gonna do it again. There you go. She finally lands a blow for, let's see, 10. And with her Zephyr Strike, she actually pushes more damage into it.
Nice.
And let's see, and because she's a ranger hunter. She has Colossus Slayer, so basically, if they're under their maximum hit points, she gets to do a little bit more damage once per turn. and just went in and did a little bit more damage to it. Him. I am not insensitive to gender labels. As this hobgoblin comes up and tries to attack Duras. Let's see if I can hit your impossible AC. I don't know. I did an 18. Did an 18 hit? I'm not excited.
Ooh, meets it.
This one finds the opening as you're getting cocky, and he finds the one weak spot for 2 slashing damage. Damn. That's more, you're up.
Oh, yeah. She turns around to face the hobgoblin between her and River, and she's going to attack again with the rapier. She's like, now I can see you.
21.
21.
Really hits.
Can I add a sneak attack again to that since it's at advantage?
Absolutely. Anytime you have advantage, or anytime you have an ally within 5 feet of your.
No, an alley.
An ally.
Alley.
Alley.
Hell yeah.
A person, alleyway, alley
Person.
cat.
How do you do it?
She turns around, says that, just very quickly slashes him across the chest.
Make not a Zorro, not a Z, but an L.
Yeah.
Also sprays blood on you. It's not even a really deep wound. He was already dead, but it still sprays. You hit an artery, so you're also covered in blood. Well done. Well done. Anything with your bonus? Oh, your bonus action, yeah.
No bonus action, but she'll move. She'll move this way. On the other side of the hobgoblin, next to Duras.
All right, fantastic. Oh, that one's dead, and Duras, you are up. Duras.
How much did I take from that last hit?
8. No, 2. You took 2. 2 whole points.
Oh, so that didn't even go past my temporary hit points. All right.
Oh, good.
So, well, he cut me, and I go, so it's a fight you want.
You made me bleed my own blood.
No one makes me bleed. I was gonna say that, but then
I'm sorry.
I was trying to think better of myself than to just quote dodge. All right, I'm gonna swing at the yellow one who hit me, and I get advantage from Hannah, and I'll throw the blessed on there for good measure.
Wow.
20.
Bless the Bardic
not bless,
Inspiration.
Bardic Inspo. Yeah.
All right, you do a super chopping attack on it. I think 27 hits. So let's go.
12 slashing to it.
Okay.
Him.
It's pretty wounded. Oh wait.
And then I'll just do the up slash or down slash, and then the up slash at it. Another 24.
Yeah. How do you do it? Jeez.
7 slashing. I go, Good looking out, Lessie.
She nods.
All right.
Why'd you delete me?
Oh,
Are you already done with my character?
You responded. You're
You just what?
I'm just taking you
Nice
out.
knowing you.
Fuck
Nice
this.
knowing you, Duras.
You gave me all these bonus.
I know.
bonuses.
Anything with your bonus action?
You know what? No, I only get 1 action surge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
This one, it's got nowhere to go, so it's still just gonna do it. Yeah, two-handed for 15. And what do? Parry it right out, right out of the way. Man, this guy is not swinging great. This one is I'm gonna do high or low. High for Cassie, low for the. Oh, okay. This one actually goes for Cassie. Gonna bite her for an 11. She actually sees it coming, and she also slaps it in the face, trying to tame it. Well, it's trying to kill her, so
We're getting a dog.
here. You're not getting a dog. You guys aren't getting a dog. It's a dire wolf, first of all. No, this thing. Oh, I didn't attack it, so it doesn't have damage. I forgot to roll its wisdom save, right? So every time it takes damage, it well, we're just gonna skip that roll. I totally screwed that up. This one's gonna take another long sword at Cassie. Man, I am really rolling low today. River, you are up. That's
All right, good. Keep it up. Here we go. River's gonna rush over here to flank this other goblin and try to slash at him with a yeah.
For a 19,
slash at him with a dagger.
19 hits.
All right, for 6 piercing.
For 6 piercing. See this streak of green and orange go across the field and end up behind him. You just stab him in the back.
Yep, just like an elegant little slice.
Oh, very smooth, like
yeah,
very elegant. All right, that was a really good hit. He is almost dead. You said that was it for River?
That's it for River.
Okay. Cassie is going to go ahead and go in on this Hobgoblin leader again. That's a miss. Wow. Definitely not doing as great as I thought I would be here. 8, 6, and 5, 13, and okay. That's enough. She misses with the first one, and the second stab that she does, she pours a lot of her energy into it with the Zephyr Strike and the Colossus Slayer at the same time, and stabs it through the throat and twists it. It's a big hit that his head almost twists off, and this one also falls. Okay. Lesmore, you are up. 2 more combatants left.
All right. Lesmore rushes forward using her, her cunning action as her bonus action first to dash across.
Ooh, nice.
Towards Cassie, ending up on the other side of the dire wolf. And as she runs fast towards it, she takes out her rapier. And as she's about to attack, she looks at Cassie. She's like, "Did you know that the dire wolves are common in this area of the forest?" She flashes it. For 16.
16 hits.
9.
9 piercing. All right. 9 piercing. 2. Oh, why can't I change the... Okay. Minus 9 piercing. And I can make a wisdom save, you said? That's the deal with enemies abound. Oh, and it still fails. So you have a 15 spell DC, I think.
Sure.
I think that's correct. We'll just go with.
Yeah, it's a DC 15. It is.
Okay, yeah, then it totally failed. Durst, you are up.
All right. So I got the guy in front of me who's bloodied, still getting advantage from my good teammates. So he tried to take a swing at me, and I kind of like sidestepped him, and I'll just go, nope, and just kind of do a big whirlwind with the katana towards the neck area, and a nat 20.
You don't have to roll damage. How do you do it? Oh, that's a lot.
His 19 damage.
Yeah, he has 3.
Before he can, you see a clip of him like staring back at me as he realized what he activated after having the dissonance or vicious mockery, making him cry, and you just kind of see the tear coming out of his eye and him blinking, and then you realize the head's spinning in midair, detached from the body, as it kind of thumps off this rock over here.
created a monster. You're a literal monster. What is it with you and the nat 20,
And then-
dude? Holy shit.
Oh boy, it's just so good.
River, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I have to make a dexterity save?
That's correct.
Yeah.
You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, you're also covered in blood.
Oh, nice.
They're all over your nice
Just
robe.
washed these. I just washed these.
Duras, you have a.
I look
That's
over at
what it's
River and I
like.
go, comes with the occupation, and then I'm gonna click my boots of speed.
For your bonus
my
action,
Alright.
all
bonus
right.
action. And then I'm gonna anime teleport in front of the wolf and use my extra attack on it.
Made a literal anime samurai, dude.
You made an anime samurai. No.
What is happening?
What is... I'm gonna check your sheet later.
Insane, man.
Yeah, that's an action point.
For anyone on audio,
Impossible.
that's another nat 20 for Duras.
What?
So you cut a dude in half or head off with your nat 20, then you click your boots of speed, and you teleport to the dire wolf.
Don't worry, it's about as low damage as my nat 20 could do. 9 slashing.
Wow! Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sucks. But that's
It's
still.
is still almost half of what it had left. So, this one is definitely, but still, good roll, good roll. Anything else? With you? Oh,
Yeah.
whoops!
You,
That was the
you also
wrong.
don't need to exit out yet. Yeah.
That was the wrong icon. There you go. Bloodied. Bloodied.
No, that's about everything I can do there.
You can do a wisdom saving throw. So with that one, it actually shakes that attack, shake it out of its enemies abound. It definitely knows who its enemies are now. As we move to the dire wolf, this one's dead. This one's dead. Wow, this one is going to take a bite at you. Come on! Nope, that's the initiative. Come on! Bite. A 20. 20 hits you. I know that. It chomps on you. It was a dirty 20 for 7 piercing. And you actually need to make a strength saving throw.
Is that to me?
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
slice it and it gets mad, shakes the
you
stupor
say-
off, and it bites you. So strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw and 8 damage.
7 piercing.
7. All right, cool. Oh, nat 1. There we
Oh,
go.
it kind of knocks you
Damn.
over prone.
Wow.
That's okay, because River is next.
I'd like to think I kind of like jumped in too close to it, so even though I got a nat 20 and I couldn't miss, I couldn't get a full swing into it. And then it kind of just like bunces me over with its muzzle.
They're new boots. You're getting used to it, so you didn't
Yeah.
stop. You should have stopped a little bit slower. So go ahead, River. You're next.
All right, River's gonna run up here a little closer just so the direwolf can hear her and say, she's gonna say, "Bad dog." That's vicious mockery for
Aw.
5 psychic damage.
Oh, that's the worst thing you could say to it.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
She says
It's racist because you're a cat.
Yeah. It is.
Well, it got a nat 1. So
She's problematic. That's 5 psychic damage, and then she's, while she's at it, she's just gonna use prestidigitation to clean the blood off of herself.
oh yeah, that's fun. Just like, God dang it, Darius. As you
Bad dog.
you start to clean your robes off. Is that the rest of your turn?
That's it.
Wow, harsh, you guys, mentally and physically. Cassie is going to. Oh, she's flanking with you guys, so she nods in respect of the team and goes in with an 18.
Nice.
see. 18 plus. Oh wow, that's 12 and 1 and 5 for a total of 17, 18. That's having everyone attack it at once, and then as soon as it hears bad dog, it feels the spear go through its neck too, and she twists it, and the blood sprays all over. And I think, yeah, that's the last one, right? Combat looks like it is over. Let me put this guy on camel there. Let's clear 1, 2, 3, 4.
Campaign, right?
Yep, that's it, guys. Hey, great job. You guys disintegrated those guys, and that's what the name is all about. Join us again next week when we stream your thing. Join us again next week when we play the rerun of them kicking this hobgoblin gang's asses. All right, let's go here. Let's turn off the music. Let's do this part right here. Okay, and now the dust settles, and the last of your enemies fall to the blade or whatever. Cassie says, and that takes care of that. She wipes off the black blood of the fallen enemies on them, and then sheathes her weapons. She says, let's search the bodies and get the hell out of here. It's time to get paid. First round's on me. And she then takes out a long dagger and proceeds to cut off the head of the leader and stuffs it into a burlap sack. If you want to do any searching, go ahead and give me an investigation.
We'll do some searching.
Oh, jeez. Not bad, Doris.
Plus
River, you're still a little concerned with the state of your robes, considering it's going to take a few casting of prestidigitation to clear it. But between Doris and Lessamore, you guys find the following. It's not much. It's actually not much, but it's, the real reward is helping others and turning in the bounty. 43 copper pieces, 5 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces, and assorted valuables from the raids that are equaling about an estimate of 15 gold pieces. This is what has been scattered among the enemies. Okay.
Right.
Yep. We're finished with that. So Cass.
I got some more heads if you want them, Cassie.
Oh, I think we just need the leaders for the bounty. I mean, he's not going to need it, right? Am I right? We need it.
Well,
For the...
no, we're the ones who need to get ahead.
Ah!
Oh, wow.
He doesn't compliment on your back.
Oh.
Really silly laugh. But as you guys are doing the searching and stuff, Cass at one point, River, you meet eyes with Cass at one point, and she uses a hand signal towards you and says, "Are you all right?" Just in sign language, knowing that that's part of how you communicate.
Yeah. She signs back. Better than ever.
And she nods. At one point, too, Lessamore, she looks at you and she put the finger to her temple, kind of like she's giving you a telepathic message, but then she just laughs, like, just kind of joking around with you.
Mm-hmm.
She like nods at her, puts her finger to her temple as well. She said, "All is good. Although maybe we should have kept the dire wolf alive, as some local hill giant tribes are known to keep them as pets."
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe if we find one that's not trying to kill us next time.
Okay.
Let's turn in this bounty, and she finishes up, ties up the burlap sack, and you're finishing up searching too, Doris, and she slaps you on the back. She's like, "Let's go, old man."
I got it.
Yeah. So now with that, you guys start to make the trek back out of the swamp. And at this point, let's go ahead and take a break. All right, first a couple of things though. We are streaming live on Twitch. Subscribe for ad-free viewing and stuff, which you can get Twitch sub for free with your Prime account. So, all right, let's go. We'll be right back. All right, now we're back from taking that gang of hobgoblins and direwolves, and then we're on the way to collect the bounty. If you can see the map, we are actually I didn't take you, I just switched the map to myself, so here we go. There's the map. We are right here in the Copper Swamp on the edge of the Kingdom of Khorir. All right, let's see if I can turn this down. Having chased this reaving party into the swamp by foot, traveling back out is slow and steady. The dense canopy of the swamp doesn't allow for direct sunlight to actually grace its surface, casting an almost perpetual gloom over the area of treacherous terrain of muck and roots and other dangerous but avoidable flora and fauna. And at times, each of you in their own way think to yourselves, how did I get into this mess? Well, you all have traveled towards Khorir for your own particular reasons, and as fate would further have it, you were recruited by Cassie Luella, or Cass as she is affectionately known to those closest to her, an extremely affable human ranger using her skills for fortune and glory. Some time ago, she was looking for some extra support to take down a gang of troublemakers in Central Khorir, and you are looking for extra coin to finance your respective endeavors. That first mission together was a rousing success, almost too easy as you found a cohesive synergy in your teamwork. And bonding in the carousing and small celebrations for jobs well done, you found yourself at times able to relax and dare say some modicum of peace from the burdens of your personal troubles. This growing attachment became even more apparent as you readily agreed to keep a good thing going and formed a more permanent party, at least until your lives found separate directions. And in that time since, you've grown to respect Kaz in your own way and trust her not as just sort of an unspoken party leader, but as a true friend. So much so that during some of the quiet moments between adventures and the hush-drunken conversations of late-night meets, you each have separately confided to Kaz of your more personal pursuits. She was very sympathetic to your purposes and has kept those secrets close to the chest, as well as assured that she would do anything she could do to help you. Coincidentally, all your paths have pointed south, past the sleeping marshlands, nearing the border of the Azuli Dominion. Up until now, you've all remained close and have continued to take on multiple quests and bounties, helping others and amassing small fortunes, all the while seeking the opportunity to find the things each of you are looking for. Your thoughts and focus return when your feet meet drier ground, and by this time it's even darker as you break the tree line and into the town of Willowdale, just on the other side of the swamp in the day. Willowdale, of course, is most famous for being the birthplace of Emperor Vladimir Milankovich, the unchallenged ruler of the Domarian Empire to the east. The town itself was once destroyed during a battle with the Destined Heroes nearly 250 years ago, but obviously has been since rebuilt. None of that means anything to you guys because that was well beyond your time and you have your own dreams and aspirations for the future. And let's go to this and this. You all head towards the Madam Duck Tavern Inn, the go-to establishment for locals and weary travelers/adventurers alike. Giant ornate windows at the front allow those outside to easily view its roomy recreational space. One only need to follow the well-worn path leading to its wide wooden double doors. The warm fires from the braziers blazing outside at this time of night beckon a flickering invitation of comforts well deserved. And those comforts include a well-stocked kitchen to fill the bellies, a stage to perform for performances to raise spirits, and a long bar with mead that flows like wine to, just get drunk. It also offers a station for receiving and turning in bounties or quests, acting as a very convenient one-stop location whether you're coming or going, which really, this far out at the edge of the kingdom, it provides that final stop for rest rest and respite before heading into more dangerous territories or starting a journey back home. Duris, you're actually from here, so of course you're a regular, and even introduced Cass to the owner, Brander, when you return from Central Khorir. And the clientele is mixed at this time. Some early birds getting their drink on, a few transporters watering themselves as their horses are tended, and other adventurers arriving from God's knows where. And you grab a table, as you walk in, you grab a table and drop your gear and start settling in. Cassie walks in and she's going to, I think she's going to start heading towards this table. You guys want to join her. You see a couple of people drinking and hanging out, getting some food. So yeah, you grab your table, you drop your gear, and you're settling in.
I'll
Haley,
take this chair.
Brander. What?
Oh, yeah, good. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
What did you say, Duras?
What? Yeah. Don't we all just have chairs? Whatever. Haley, get us the usual.
Oh yeah, Duras signals Haley, the waitress, to bring out his usual, which you guys have been operating there for long enough to actually have a usual order. She sees you over here at the bar, this young girl, and she starts putting some stuff together for you. Let's see. Cassie puts her stuff down and she goes, "I'm gonna turn this in." And she holds up the burlap sack that's starting to saturate with the thick black blood on the bottom there. Behind her, you actually see Duras see this, and he grabs a rag from the bar and he starts heading towards the bounty counter. And then he thinks for a second and he turns back around and he grabs another rag and he starts heading back to the thing back there. And for now, right now, if you guys have, this is kind of a free space to RP if you'd like. So go for. Are you coming with Cass?
Oh yeah, you said I was bringing the rags.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Brander.
you said Brander. You said my name.
Did I say Duras?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I thought I was going behind. I mean,
Okay.
I know this
Yeah.
place. I'll go behind the counter and grab some rags.
Brander grabs the rags. You can sit back down if you want, or you can go with Cass. It doesn't matter.
No, I'll
But,
go.
I mean, this is free RP. If you guys want to take a second and maybe introduce your characters a little bit more, or maybe how you guys interact or chat with each other. Excuse me.
River says, "Oh God, if he does another one of those, she'll have a glass of milk jokes. I'm gonna slash his throat." Duras thinks that's so funny. It was funny the first 5 times. If he does it, hold me back, okay?
I promise I will. He really doesn't understand the history of the Tabaxi people, does he?
Doesn't understand much. Listen, what? Can I call you Leslie, by the way? What's the nickname? What nickname have they decided on?
I would actually prefer no nicknames, as I feel that less and more has a history behind it. It represents my people, and it's important to me. It's passed down by my grandmothers, and all the ladies of my family. But you're just River, not Riv, correct?
You can call me Riv. Whatever
Riv.
makes you the happiest. I'm a people pleaser.
River is the short for, isn't it? Because it isn't like
River's already abbreviated.
Oh, but
It's Song of the River is her full name.
Song of
But
the
you can call her River, or Riv, or Riz if you're into that.
Riz.
Mhm.
No, I ban that. No, do not call her.
Song of the River is beautiful. She takes out her book and she starts writing it down. She's like, "What? Who gave you that name? Where did it come from? Is it common where you come from?"
Yes. Yes, it's common. We typically have names assigned to us. Something to do with where we live or what we've done as a kitten or as something our parents have done.
Right.
I grew up along a river playing my flute, and the river would seem to carry the songs of my flute down. So they named me that in my 11th year.
Song of the River. Before your 11th year, what did you go by?
They just call me Kitty. Here, Kitty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unpronounceable in common, so
There's a type
Right.
of purr.
yeah.
She's like feverishly writing all these details down. About you.
You're not going to share that with anyone, right? This is between you and me, like everything I say.
Oh no. Yeah, no. She's like, does writes like, don't leave full name in details.
She's writing a book. She's writing an actual book.
Yeah, are you writing a book? Is that your journal? Is that your diary? What are you scratching away in there?
This is a book for me, and then eventually maybe I could put it together with some other books for the museum. But she takes out another like bigger book. She's like, this is the one that I'm hoping to publish. She kind of pulls it out and like shows you the pages. There's like sketchings of monsters and like a bunch of details about all of them. She's like, I call this a monster manual. And it's different. In Panginian, you see, we don't have all of these details. Not many people have all the information there. I'm hoping to bring it there as I learn things, like about the dire wolf today.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you know
Someday.
anything, let me know.
Could be useful. You never know.
It could be. I imagine people will talk about it, maybe even when they play games.
I certainly wouldn't want to play any games with direwolves.
Well,
You never know.
they could be tamed. We should have tried.
I don't think they can. But let's not get into politics.
Oh, right. She like writes that down in her notebook.
I'm gonna write down everything I said. As you guys are having this conversation too, Cassie looks over and says, Durst, are you sure you don't want to just kick back and relax? I got this if you want.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I mean,
Brandon,
you're
don't-
more than welcome to come
don't
up with
stiff
me.
us. Oh, well, no, I already walked all the way there, but I just look at Brander and I go, don't stiff us on the reward, man.
I would never do that. It's the reward is what the reward is, huh? The rest of you guys at the table too, you look over and you see Cassie plop the sack on the flat top of the bounty counter in the back and open it up. There's like this, with the flies around it and stuff. And she has just this proud, beaming smile on her face, and you can see her pantomiming like all the four of you, like the hand signals, and she's laughing, and Brander's laughing, and Duris walked away. He was
Oh,
laughing.
no, well, as I'm walking away, I go, she cut that one off, not me.
I'm not gonna need it anymore, right?
I mean,
Well, they
the
were
lines
laughing.
aren't as clean.
Some of the patrons at the bar see it too, and they do the gagging or have disgusted looks on their faces. She and Brander exchange a few words, then a few laughs, and he then exchanges the large sack. He pulls it down behind the counter and exchanges it for a much smaller but heavier one, evident by her hefting it in her hand. And she like turns towards you guys and a reward and stuff. And after a few moments too, Haley brings over the tray of food. Let's see here. She brings a tray of drinks and platters of assorted meats, breads, fruits, and cheeses, and your all's usual drinks that you get. Like I said, you've been operating here for a while, so she kind of knows it. What you guys get, and she says, "Can I get anything else for you guys?" She says that just very sweetly, just this sweet young girl.
Did you have a fish special for River?
Oh, Doris, she, like, no, but we have fish if you want it. River.
Fish actually does sound pretty good.
Okay, no, I can get that for you. Do you want it cooked a certain way?
Yeah, just sort of introduce it to the flame, Just but don't let it touch the flame. Just
introduce it to
yeah.
the flame. Okay, I think I got it.
A brief introduction at that, and then I'll take the fish from there.
Brief introduction. Okay. She looks a
Make
little
sure
confused,
you
but
use
she's
like formal pronouns when you do it too.
formal.
Don't pay any attention to him. He was drunk before he got here.
He usually is.
Pretty sure she's been done with my shit for 10 years.
He comes in here all the time. He's fine. I know how to deal with Duras. What about for you, Cass? She's like, oh, this is fine, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. What about you, Lesmore? Is this okay? Did you need anything else extra?
This is just great. It's the usual. Just perfect.
Great. Okay. I will be right back with your fish briefly introduced with proper pronouns to the fire. And she looks again, does the side look confused, and then she goes back into the kitchen and tries to prepare whatever the hell you asked her to. And
she's a good sport. I like her.
Yeah, I guess she has to, because it's Cassie speaking. I guess she has to in order to deal with a bunch of travelers going in and out of this place. I'm sure she meets 100 people a day.
She's used to it ever since Brander took her in.
What do you mean Brander took her in? She's not his daughter? Oh, wait, obviously not. She's a human and he's a dwarf. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
He totally didn't mean that.
And she's not like half dwarf or anything. She's like what, like 5 something, and he's like 4. But
yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, sorry.
Is it common for adoptions in this town?
Well, after one of the orc raids, a lot of people lost families. Me, Brander, and she lost her parents, and she ended up getting. We kind of took her in over here. Back when I lived in the town more permanently than I do now.
Oh, that must be really hard on a lot of families here. It's good to see such a strong community, albeit having all the people passing through.
Oh yeah, you build up. Locals know how to deal with each other and stick out for one another.
It is good to hear. Well, Cassie takes her drink and she raises a toast. She's like, here's to good people, good friends, and high adventure. Good job, guys, today, guys. And does a toast with you all. Everyone drinks it. And throughout the evening, you do take your fill of food, drinks, and cavorting. Also, she splits the loot with you guys. So you each had 100 gold to start, and then for completing the job you get an extra 100 gold. So everybody, you just add 200 gold to your sheets. It's a good reward. That
good haul.
That gang has been troublesome. And yeah, so for after you get a couple drinks and some food in, you guys actually decide to chill out and cavort a little bit. If you have anything that you want to do, especially in this space, you can. I'd like to hear what you guys do as far as how you relax after a hard day of trudging through the swamp and collecting bounties.
River's gonna kind of walk over here and just set herself up on the bar. She doesn't need a stage. She's just gonna put herself on the bar and start playing her pan flute. This is how she usually gets pre-drinks.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and just cross out this bar or this stage that I just made.
There isn't a stage. Oh, Mike! I had so many ideas spinning. I was gonna do a type 5.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Okay, no.
No one will ever hear that now.
So you're playing.
I built this pixel by pixel.
Yeah. You're not even drunk. You're just on the bar. what is it?
Yeah.
Anchorman fluting on the on the bar.
With your jazz
I'm
flute.
playing. Boop, 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 boop.
All right, but you know, Brander is actually super into it. He looks disdainfully at the bar that he had installed last week, but he's like, yeah, the bar's fine, or the stage, but the bar's fine. That's cool. And some of the other patrons are actually getting into it too. Anybody else? While River is actually putting on a performance, she's not even drunk yet, but she's getting into the spirit of cavorting.
So Lessamore, you've been writing a lot of stuff in your book recently, but you're fine with the usual? Like, you like learning new things, but you're not really trying them?
Oh, I've tried a couple things here. I don't like some of the textures, but that's why I have
Texture.
you guys to tell me how they taste and where they come from and how it feels, and then I write them down. And then I feel like,
Gotcha.
that's first-hand experience via second-hand experience, which is fine.
As long as it's good enough for your book, you mind if I take a little read of that?
Oh, sure. Which one? She has like 4 books out.
Oh.
Where'd she put those?
Let's take a look at the monster one.
Of course. She kind of like
What's
sets it up
your
in front of you.
favorite monster in your book?
She's so excited. She like flips through the pages and she opens it up, and she points to a Let me think of a monster off the top of my head. She points to
Wyvern?
The one with the eyeball. This one, I've never seen it before in real life, but it has so many eyeballs, and I've heard when it looks at you, it does something very bad.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this either, but I've heard of it. I think Cassie, you know what, Cass? What was this, like
She looks at the book.
a beehive?
That, my dear, is Beholder. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Holder. She takes
I-
it back.
I ran into one in a random cave back up in Khorir. Nasty stuff. We barely got out
Like a
alive.
random cave?
Well, I mean, it was for a bounty. We
Well, yeah.
were looking for something else, and then we took a wrong turn, and we actually found the Beholder instead of the thing we were looking for. Good enough. It was good though, because after we killed it and we returned, it ended up being part of a quest that we didn't pick up earlier. You know, like in a game when you, you actually complete the quest before you get it. So, and she starts telling more drunken adventure stories from your time before.
So how big was it? Was it like yay big?
It was bigger than this table.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn. So like what? Its eyeball was the size of this table?
No, the big one, the big eye was the big central eye was the size of the table. Maybe not the other ones. The other smaller ones were probably plate size.
Plate size. And do they all move in unison?
You know, admittedly, I didn't want to look at it. Some of our other party at the time were looking at the eyeballs. Some of them got the bad end of the eye, if that makes sense. So I got the hint really quickly, so I didn't look at them and try to kill it. Really, it's too busy killing it.
Yeah. I mean, I know how that is.
Yeah. As you guys are also talking, and Duras, you're trying to get into it more with less and more. Cass, Cass looks over to River, and she meets your eye while you're pan fluting on the bar, and she smiles at you and she goes, "Beautiful music, River." And then she like puts her hand on her heart at you, without saying, you know, I have to narrate it, but she does the hand signals, so she's like, "Beautiful music, River," while you're still playing.
River gives her a slow blink in return.
I like that.
Her pupils are fully dilated, like
Mhm.
Anything else? Did you guys have anything else before we move on?
Is there everyone's drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. River's gonna come back to the table with like kind of carrying 4 drinks. Here, those guys at the bar, they got me these. I'll just go ahead and share them with you. And she like passes out the drinks. This is basically what she does in every tavern we go to. Is she
Good job, River.
with a sultry number, and then everyone buys her drinks. And
Woo, River! We all do a toast. Yeah.
I don't know why that keeps working with Bill and Ted over there. They should know better.
Maybe they love her performance. It was excellent, River. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Even
what were you guys talking about?
Oh God, there's so many more people now.
Right, keep on. What are you guys talking about?
We were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about a monster with eyeballs called a beholder.
Beholder.
Yes.
Yeah, that
apparently
sounds made up.
Cass killed one.
That sounds made up. I have a sketch of it. Yeah, Cass has seen one.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, was that with your significant other you met at camp? Is that at the same time?
You're talking to me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to think of all the different stories you've made up in the past.
I haven't made up any stories. I haven't made up any stories. Or why would you say that? Because like
And you're
a playful like swing. No, I've been on many.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. A bunch of eyeballs. Yeah, sure. That sounds totally real.
I believe it.
It's true. She's the one that had the sketch, so I mean, I can't say no if I've seen it before. So.
I'm teasing you. I don't believe. There's nothing I won't believe after what we've seen over the past few weeks.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on in this area just alone. Just glad we don't have to go any further than here. It seems like a lot of the trouble is coming to us, and it's been busy. It's been busy. And we sort of get into more conversations, and throughout the night we all kind of separate in the tavern. River, you get back up on the bar, maybe with some tables to play some more,
Or even a stage.
or even the stage. Duras, you chill by the
I'll
fire
move by
next
the
to
fireplace.
the other cat over there, and in front
The
of the
actual cat.
fireplace. Leslie, I think, or Lessimore, excuse me. Apologies. Lessimore, you are continuing to read books, perhaps. I think maybe at some point in the evening, Lessimore, Cass joins you, and in like one of the tucked corners, and pours over a couple of the books, maybe even a couple of maps to discuss more personal matters that don't need other ears. So we take a little bit of time to do that. But well into the evening, as the crowd is at its peak, all these people start coming in, more people ordering food and drinks. Duras, you feel a clap on your shoulder, and as Cass comes up from behind you and sits next to you in this chair, the action triggers the memory of the first time you met her through a man named Jacques, in another tavern in Central Khorir. He is one of your old battle buddies during their time in the Khoirian
So many
army.
of them open bars.
Yeah. He's reliable in a fight, but just an obnoxious vat of toxic masculinity. But despite that, he and Cass have known each other for a while, and when she was looking for a party to work with, he actually recommended you to her. And that said a lot considering who he is, and if he had that much respect for her, she must be good. And she takes a sip of her drink and she says, "Hey, great job leading us through the swamp today. Those hobgoblins had no idea they were running into basically your backyard." She downs the rest of her flag and then takes the picture.
We wouldn't have made it through it without your tracking there.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. The swamp's not really my forte, and that's why I was really happy to have you there, because you really didn't even need anything, you kind of knew where they were going. So I really appreciate your help.
They're kind of beasts of rhythm. They all go to the same place.
Yeah.
You get used to it after you've lived in the area for a while, and you need to clean them out.
Yeah.
I think a bunch of these guys here have done one or two of these type of missions.
Well, I mean, this place has been so profitable, and I'm just saying, I'm really glad you know your way around. It's really given us advantage over some of these other tourists. She gets quiet for a second. She says, "Listen, I understand if you don't want to stay in Willowdale. I know there are a lot of painful memories here, but we're only going to be here for a little bit longer. There's some other business we have to take." No. You sure? I mean,
yeah,
we're going to be gone.
It's been a long while. It's really good to see Bran and Haley. God, it's been what, like 3 years since I've seen her, and she's like a lady now.
Yeah, she seems like a strong
kid
girl.
The last time I was here.
It's a shame that so many of you have lost your families, but she seemed to have been able to adapt.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the family you find is almost as good as the family you had. And he raises his glass kind of like wobbly, like clearly a few too many drinks in, and that's why he's in front of the fireplace.
Have yours, and I clink them together for us.
It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we're only in here for a little bit more time. There's just some other business that we have to take care of before we can move on. And as she says that, her eyes briefly scan and linger on both River and Lessenmore. And as her gaze turns back to you, she does a double take and stares at the door. Let me get this going.
Something up.
Boop, boop, boop. The door, it opens up like it has done several times before now, but this time the tavern falls silent. And let me actually get that, because I forgot to do that. The tavern falls silent. The only sound in the moment are the sharp notes cautiously played by River's instrument, as she even takes notice of the latest arrival, but doesn't break her performance. And a large human man in extravagant crimson gold-trimmed clothes, short brown hair, and a clean beard walks in with a puffed chest and a confident smile, looking over the patron's attention, on him. And following him is an older man, with thin graying hair, wearing black robes lined with gold filigree, and supporting himself with an elegant walking stick with a large silver head. He has quite the opposite expression as the former guest, and he's skulking nearby, narrow eyes and almost a perpetual scowl. Let me see if I can do this. All right. The large man speaks out. "Friends, pay me no mind. Your great leader is merely here to enjoy Willowdale's most popular establishment. Go on, Brandon. I'll buy the next round for everyone." And only a few of the patrons around kind of raise their glass and yeah, in recognition. And then the tavern slowly fills back up with conversation. Fills up with conversation music. Go. Okay. Brander says, "My name is Brander," coldly, as he starts filling up glasses. And the man is like, "Of course, that's what I meant." He's still beaming, and his companion, he and his companion actually head for one of the empty tables over here. Cass leans in towards you, Duras, not taking her eyes off of him, and says, "Is that
Yep. Yeah, that's Baron Corbin. You know, his dad really knew how to run this place, but this guy, just don't get on his bad side, though.
I can tell he's well liked.
Oh, well, less liked and more put up with. You know, he's into some businesses that are less than pleasurable.
Is that right?
Yeah,
We talking
allegedly.
black market?
He
Talking
likes to black market people, but he gives soldiers weapons, and he kind of like points to like his kit. So we kind of put up with him.
Seems like a real piece of work. She says, she turns back to you.
You can say that again. You think that cat's still alive by the fireplace? It hasn't moved in like 10 minutes.
She looks back and looks at the cat, pokes it. Yeah, it's still alive. Because it does that thing where you poke it and it, starts scratching your hands. Yeah, it's still alive. Right. I need everyone to roll a perception check too, please, while we're in this space. And through the evening too, Cass helps you, Duras, back to the table, and you guys kind of like engage back into some more conversation, etc. You too, River, come back. While you roll your perceptions, and Duras, go ahead and roll it with disadvantage since you're drunk.
Okay. I was just going to ask if I could take my passive, which was already higher than what I rolled.
Nope, you're drunk.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah,
All right, that's still pretty good. It is enough. Must be your training, but all of you, even though you're back engaged with your group, you notice, each and every one of you notice that the Baron is watching the crowd. But the longer he's there, both of them start watching the party a little more closely. And as you're at the table together and you're deep in like conversations or cards, or if anyone has a game kit, you guys are maybe talking about your next bounty.
I have a dragon chess set.
You're not playing dragon chess, not in your state.
No.
While you guys are
playing
deep in
dragon
conversation,
checkers.
maybe talking more about Lessemore's. I had to cross that out because I was going to call you Leslie this thing. So Lessemore's book. Your engagement is broken as you all simultaneously, almost like a unit, even despite how drunk you are, Duras, you turn towards the black-robed figure who is approaching your table, hands on your weapons instinctively, almost at the same time. And he raises his hands. I mean you no harm. My name is Morden Voss, the Baron's steward and most trusted advisor. The Baron would have a word with your group, sort of says indignantly. Cass says, what does he want? Merely to chat about a private matter. And you guys look over towards the Baron in the corner, and he still has that shit-eating grin, and he like pointed at you, and he raises his flag and like,
I kind of raise one to the Baron, and as I do, I kind of look over at Brander and kind of go like roll my eyes at him and go like, guess this guy wants us.
Brander looks at you and he's like, gives that kind of look too. And after a brief pause, Cassie says, give us a moment. And Morden takes a slight bow, does that thing where he never takes his eyes off of you, and he retreats back to his seat. And Cassie's still watching them, and she says to you guys, what do you think? And turns back to the table. You guys think it's worth
No matter
talking
what,
about?
He's got
we
money.
are not leaving here without talking to him. You understand? No matter what.
Why is that?
I don't have time now, but let me. Do you trust me?
Of course. With my life.
Then just know that it's important that we don't let him out of our sight. And I want to hear what he has to say.
The Baron?
The Baron.
Do you know him?
I've heard of him. Again,
Yeah.
I don't have time to go into it, but he has something that's very important to me. At least I think he might. So we can't let him out of our sight. And the more we talk to him, the more I'll know whether I can get what it is I'm after.
Okay.
Don't kill him. She looks at Duras.
What?
No matter what.
He looks back as he's kind of like stumbling and going like, "Oh, the stage is in the way that Mike said wasn't there."
Brander earlier in the evening, Brander took an axe to it and started like cutting it down. He's so mad.
He's like, I don't need these motherfuckers. What? No, he's the Baron.
Yeah.
You just gotta deal with him.
I suspect he's every bit of the shitheel he appears to be.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but don't let him hear that.
Well, let's hear what he has to say, and maybe he'll give you the information that you want. He's obviously watching us, so I mean, what do we got to lose?
Yeah, I mean, if he reads lips half as good as you do.
Can't read my lips. Listen more. Put your book away. We're not writing anything down this time.
What? Oh. Fine. I'll try and memorize whatever it is he says. I'm sure it'll be intriguing.
Let's head over. Let's go ahead.
Duras looks behind and goes, off the books.
Off the books. You approach and
her most. Sorry, I'm just gonna say River puts on her like most charming smile, you know, like not giving away her obvious contempt for her contempt for him.
Roll a deception. I won't make you do it at disadvantage. Okay, you have a okay. I will actually even tell you with your passive perception, 13 is pretty good. He seems a little bit full of himself to even take notice, but he thinks that you're friendly. He's like, oh, he's smiling. This is going to be good because all of you approach, and neither of the men stand. But the Baron does sit up, and he raises his flagon at you. Welcome. You sit, everybody. Morning, get up. And he waves Haley over for a refill. Surely, you know who I am.
Yes, a very, very well-dressed man.
This is that's how you know how important I am to Willowdale. But alas, that puts me at a disadvantage as I don't know who any of you are. And then he said, except you. And he points at you, Duras. He's like, I've seen you around. You're from around here, are you not? Dung? Dung, is it?
Yes. Duras, but close enough.
Yes, Duras. Well, I can't be expected to remember everyone's name.
How's your son Fail been doing?
Fabian.
Sorry. Words get messed up.
Sure do. At this point, Haley had come over too and started pouring the drink for the Baron. Sorry, the music had stopped. And she's refilling his flagon, but she accidentally knocks it over, spilling the contents all over the table and all over his lap. And he says, "Careful, you idiot! You have no idea how much this costs!" And she just apologizes profusely, and she has this one dish rag, and she's just trying to mop up the spill, and she's just frantic. And he's like, just get the hell out of here. I expect our drinks will be free and on the house. And she just is like starting to cry in place. And Cassie speaks up, not her narrowing eyes, not looking away from the Baron. She says, leave it, darling, it's of no consequence. And she scurries away with tears in her eyes, and she goes to the back. And the Baron sees all of your expressions, and he regains his composure, and he shakes his head, and he puts on a warmer face, and he says, what can I say? Good help is difficult to find these days, especially here at the edges of the kingdom. But please, drink up. They'll be free tonight. And he kind of winks at all of you.
Oh, wow. Your patience knows no bounds, and seems neither does your generosity.
Yeah,
Thank
you get it while you can, huh? Now then, to business. I have 20 gold pieces for each of you just to hear me out in confidence. Morden pulls out several small pouches that produce a heavy clink when tossed in front of you.
Did you guys lose Hannah? Because
she said she lost power, so we'll just kind of roll. Actually, this will be a good point to, I guess, take a break, and we'll just come back here. But let's see here. Yeah, we can take a break. We'll have enough time. But real quick though, if you're with us right now on Twitch, join our live chat. Join our live chat and engage with everybody in there. And if you subscribe, I swear we'll remind you every week when we're about to go live or do a replay or whatever. So that's basically all I got. So stick around. We'll be back. And we're back talking to Baron Hellstrom, the sort of community leader of Willowdale. He has just paid the party 20 gold pieces to discuss some business with them in confidence. And as he says, now then, down to business. Actually, we already passed that part because he gave you the 20 gold pieces at this point.
I think we're at business.
We're at business. He looks around. He drops a smile and he lowers his voice. My son Fabian has been kidnapped. Several days ago, a raiding party of filthy orcs was able to infiltrate our defenses and take him from our manor in the middle of the night. I believe this was a concerted effort to force my hand to abandon the protection of the border in exchange for his life. They came quietly, these fucking animals. Such is not their way, but tensions have been high lately. And with these recent attacks, as they've continued to dare encroach deeper into the territory, we have only been allowed to defend ourselves without retaliation for fear of starting a war. So I believe they knew that a full-on attack would have only gained us more support from the kingdom and undermined any bargaining power that they would have had, that they would have gained holding him captive, as King Torhammer would have undoubtedly weighed the security of Khorir over one life. My son, my legacy. I expect a ransom note any day now, which brings me to you. Before I receive any demands from these savages and sending the subsequent fuck you the king would have me respond, I want you to track them down, slay the group responsible, bring me their leader's head, and return my son. Cass looks at him and says, you want us to cross the border into the Dominion and confront Azuli raiders? Are you out of your fucking mind? Do you even know how many there are, the ones that took him? We only have one witness. Fabian's fiancée. She caught sight of them as they fled the manor and hid. Poor thing, so frightened, so weak. She could only see what the shadows allowed. Yes, it's very dangerous, but my offer is this. I will pay you 1,000 gold pieces each to cross the border to find him, and another 1,000 each for his safe return. And as a bonus, I will give you 2,000 more total for their leader's head, so I can display it on the border as a warning to any more of these rabid animals who would dare cross me again. Remember, your discretion is necessary. If word got out that my son was taken, it would show weakness of my leadership and all the efforts we made out here to keep everyone safe. It would cause a panic, or somebody would do something stupid and cause Fabian's life to be ended prematurely. I'd send my personal champion, but if he was to be seen, it could get back to me, and, well, Ursian isn't subtle. I need the best, and Brandon says that's you. Oh, and one last thing. My steward, Morden Voss, will be coming with you. Cass says, we work alone. This is a non-negotiable requirement. He will be there to identify my son and ensure you complete the job. So, do we have a deal?
Will the
Cass.
orcs not recognize this gentleman?
I have my ways of disguising my appearance. And if we eliminate them, it won't matter anyways.
I think you need to worry about them recognizing me more than him.
Well, you're not associated with the Baron. So
Well,
that's
Baron, but she asked about orcs.
Yeah, that's I don't know your backstory, so I can't comment on that. You can share it with your party later.
I don't know yours either, but you look like you never left that phase when you were like 16 and kept wearing black.
Well, I did have my hair cut last week, so I used to do this a lot.
Well, I heard once it starts going, you might as well just take it all off.
I did. I'm still clinging. Leave me alone. Do you take the deal or not? Cass looks over at you guys and she says, give us a moment to discuss it. Of course, but don't take too long.
Before they go away, River puts her paw on the Baron's hand and looks him like right in the eye. She says, "Family is everything. I would do the exact same if I were you." And
Yes,
then she
so is legacy. Oh,
went off.
that was weird. I didn't even hear what she said. Can't understand her accent. He seems very, he's kind of a dick. Come back to the table to discuss the deal.
Well,
Right.
I'm in for any mission that involves killing some orcs.
Cass says he's a horrible person, but he's paying well. What do you guys think?
Well,
It is good money, and I've never been to the Azuli Dominion. I imagine there's a lot to learn once we get down there.
If you stay
It's a
alive,
lot.
Money.
Sand.
We'll be wealthy.
we have to stay alive first. River, I know you've had some hesitation about the Baron in general. Are you okay?
I am 100% in. Let's do this. It's good money, and it's for a good cause. She kind of gives a wink. The Baron's poor son. We wouldn't want anything back to him now, would we?
I will
Sure.
say you'd call him cut from a different cloth.
And the Baron is an asshole, but does his son deserve to die because of it? Do you know anything about his son, Duras? Is he the same way?
No. He's what you would call a softie. I mean, I'd be surprised if he lasts like 5 minutes out in the desert, let alone under orc captivity.
Poor
always
thing, you
in
must
it.
be so scared.
I bet. And see, that's where it comes back. I mean, I'm always in it for the money, but I can't just let a person die.
Think of it this way: it's a good cause. We kill some orcs, and it's a shit ton of money.
Oh, Duras. I mean, I know that you had a problem with the horse, but thanks. You'll get your chance. I'm just kidding.
Those green skins.
Let's have a talk when you're more sober.
He grumbles and
on the side here, man, a lot of racism and a lot of angry, angsty citizens. Cass
they're also
says,
smuggling fentanyl all over the border.
Lessamore, you're in.
I'm in. It sounds like a great opportunity. Maybe we'll end up learning more about the orcs there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see them up close. You guys don't trust him, do you?
You know, I don't trust anybody, but I trust that he's going to pay his debts. I mean, after all, if he didn't, his reputation would suffer.
I mean, he is probably the richest man in Willowdale, so what do we have got to lose except our lives? We do that every day, huh?
Hellstrom always pays his debts.
Doris, is that true? I just what I heard about him.
He's kind of like trying to stay focused. It's like, I mean, most of the time, he's a man of business more than anything. So if he agrees to pay something, he'll pay it as long as the job's done right.
All
No
right,
matter what the job.
I think our answer is yes.
let's do it. Cass walks back over. We're in. Excellent. I expect you to leave as soon as possible. You know, the longer you wait, the less time Fabian has and my legacy will be lost. You don't want that happen. And if that happens, and he pauses, and he kind of gives you guys a look. Well, we won't have to worry about that, will we? Morden will fetch you before dawn, so be ready. You will ride for the border. Your horses won't do well in the desert, so you may also have the use of the camels from the border station. And maybe kill as many of those fucking orcs as you can. The less of those disgusting beasts, the better. It saved me a lot of trouble.
Well, I agree. Oh, we'll just cut through them like old rotten grass.
Cass is like,
and Durs looks at both of them and then pulls out like a little wood totem he has and goes, "Oh, I'll just be adding more to this," and there's like a ton of tick marks in it.
it's like a piece of mulch. It's cut up so much from
Yeah.
the orcs at you.
This used to be an oak tree.
It's like, all right, well, we'll leave in the morning, and we head back over to our table. River, as you're leaving, the Baron kind of gives you. In fact, you can't tell what kind of look that he's giving you as you're walking away.
She registers it and then bows very sweetly, smiles, and walks away.
It's kind of forcing a smile, looking at you. Do you guys have anything you want to do or say?
Durs kind of walks over to the bar, signaling for Brander, and goes,
Hey, what's up, mate?
"Did the Baron get some new help? Who's tall, dark, and spooky over there?"
That's Voss, Morden Voss. And, that's his steward. You don't see much of him outside the manor because it's always whispering in his ear. Inside.
Obviously, we're not.
Oh, wait, he'll come over to the table with you guys. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said obviously we're not going to trust him. We're all on the same page there, right?
I trust
no.
what the Baron's saying. I don't really trust what his buddy's on about.
We need to keep our cards close to our vest when he's around. We can speak freely when he's not. Agreed?
Great.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still our operation. He may be coming with us, but we're the ones in charge. Otherwise, I mean, it's our lives. Does anyone have anything else they want to do in the tavern while we're here? No? Okay.
Did she ever get her fish?
Yeah, you got your fish a while ago. In fact, you see the cartoonish plate with the fish just with the skeleton in the middle. And good old sweet girl. She did like exactly the way you asked her. Barely just introduced with the proper pronouns to the flames.
Good girl. I knew I liked her for a reason.
Just a little bit of salt, just the perfect amount of salt. Yeah, you guys are sort of doing your own thing again. And shortly, you're actually approached by a young girl. She can't be more than 16. And she has let me see. Hold on. Here we go. She can't be more than 16. She's small. She's a quiet thing with a sad expression. And you can also already see a flood of tears perched on the bottoms of her lids as she struggles to like meet your eyes. Actually, without even rolling, Duras and River, you can see the signs of a slight bruise that's healing on her cheekbone. Hello, my name is Alia. I saw you talking to the Baron. Did he hire you to rescue my Fabian?
Maybe not. I can neither confirm nor deny that we're involved in any mission that may or may not be saving Fadian.
She's like,
Duras is
okay, come
falling
on. I
back
know
on my
that.
army talk.
That's what someone who said trying to hide us would say. No, just like, it's okay. He's my fiance.
Oh, your fiance.
Fiance. I don't know why I said it like. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm trying to. I'm in between
Your mon ami.
accents. Even though I'm just playing straight humans right now, I'm still between accents. Yeah, we are to be wed this spring, but then those brutes took him from me.
Poor thing.
That is sad. Does Fabian have brothers?
No, he's the Baron's only son.
Can he handle himself? Can he? Is he a strong man?
Duras kind of chuckles when River asks that question.
He's a nice man. He's very gentle and so kind. I don't know exactly what you mean. He stays away from the sword fighting and frankly he likes to stay away from his father's business. But you know, if you've met the Baron, you can probably tell that he's being forced to do some of the things that he doesn't want to do.
Well, when we rescue him, and we'll make sure that he's shielded from any violence.
If we are or are not on a mission that may involve credit.
Shut up, Duras. Still paying him.
He's paying. You're getting paid, Duras, for your discretion. That's so good to hear. I couldn't do anything when I saw him go with the orcs.
So you saw the orcs. Was there anything specific about them? Banners, tattoos,
I couldn't see. I hid.
colors.
I don't know. They all it all looked the same to me. I was so scared, and I hid. Oh, the Baron was so angry that I didn't call the guards. But I mean, I didn't want to get killed too.
No, you did the right thing.
He doesn't deserve to be taken. He's the kindest, most gentlest person I've ever met, and I love him with all my heart. So please, I beg you, please save him.
Is it
He
the
wouldn't hurt
Baron
anyone.
that hit you? She points to her cheek.
Yeah. He's just mad because I didn't call the guards, and he's right to do so. He said if I said something, maybe Fabian wouldn't have been taken and he wouldn't be in this position. I didn't want to die too. I don't know. I wish there was something else that I could do to help. But I didn't have it in my heart. I was so scared.
He hit you?
He was just mad. I probably deserved it.
No, he hit you?
It's fine. Look, it's already healing.
But where he sees he's already gone from the table.
Duris,
I'm
come back here.
what? I'm gonna hit him for you.
No, don't.
No,
You can't say anything because
What?
you can't say anything. It's
Oh,
fine.
we're
I'm all
fine
right.
here.
I'm all right. I'm
I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna kill like 100 orcs.
Jesus Christ. He's got like there on the table is like 17 empty flags. It's all on the rest of his side.
There's like
getting all
10
sauced
more
up.
throughout the tavern that were
Yeah.
his.
Right.
4,000 gold, Duris. 4,000. Calm down.
Thank you. I wish there was something that I could do to repay your help. My parents died a long time ago, so I have nothing. I'm currently staying at the manor. Frankly, I'm not even sure. I wonder why the Baron wants me to marry Fabian in the first place. River, as she's... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You first.
No, go
My
ahead.
thing is gonna shit.
This, well, maybe he wants to marry you into your family? Do you have a family that might be, have connections or, well?
No. My parents died a long time ago. I just know Fabian, and I don't know, maybe he knows that I love Fabian for who he is and not his money. I don't care about any of that. I just want him to be back. I have nothing. I don't have any want for nothing.
Is she telling the truth?
Well, give me an insight. And anyone else who wants to do that.
Yeah.
6.
River will do an insight.
That's smart. You're
River rolls a
you're still-
15.
you're sketching her in your book.
I'll roll one.
River has a
Disadvantage.
15. Yeah, you sure can roll with a disadvantage. Unless that anger sauced you up, and Duris,
no.
you're reasonable.
It's
You're
pretty
almost
even.
not even hearing her. You're still stewing about the Baron hitting her. River, yeah, she seems pretty truthful with a 15. Just with her body language, she doesn't seem like she's faking her sadness and showing genuine worry and concern for Fabian. Also, River, with your passive perception, as she's wiping the tears from her face, you see something on her wrist that is very familiar to you.
Can I place it?
Yeah, you sure can. I'm not even gonna make you roll. It's Feather's bracelet.
That's a beautiful bracelet.
Oh, thank you. Fabian got it from his father. He said he got it when he was up in Central Korea, and every time I look at it, it just makes me miss him more. It's really the only nice thing I have that I've ever had in my life, and really just means a lot to me because it's from him.
The Baron may be a little rough sometimes, but clearly he loves you and looking forward to having a beautiful daughter-in-law.
That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. She almost starts crying again. Please be careful when you go rescue Fabian. It's another event. Not like watch your back, you know. Sorry. Again, it's that whole cadence and sentence structure I gotta work on. So.
Lesmore is gonna.
And
Okay.
yeah, we will be careful and we'll guard Fabian's life with our own.
Thank you.
If we find him. He's kind of like fading in and out.
Lesmore is gonna scooch over like a small dagger across the table towards Alia, and she's like, if he tries to hit you again, if you fell into your knife,
I couldn't possibly.
or if the orcs come back, self-defense.
Okay, that I can use it for that. And she takes the dagger and holds it, puts her hand on your arm. Says, thank you. What is your name?
Lesmore.
Lesmore. I think the Baron called you Dung. Is that your name?
Duras, I think that's...
Duras.
Yeah.
Duras. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Duras. That's Cass, and that's River, and that's Brune, and that's Bill, and
I know
that's
him.
Ted,
Okay.
and then Haley's back
I
there.
think you should get your friend to bed.
And that's Jarmuth, and that's Farmuth, his brother.
Cass says, "We'll get along, girl. It's getting late. You had a big night." She says, and she
I think the cat's just
she
called
scurries
Cat.
out the door. And Duras is still talking and stuff like that. She leaves with a sort of a small glimmer of hope in her eyes. You all...
Did you give her a knife?
You armed a minor.
Of course, for protection.
Yeah, she's old enough for it.
You were ready to kill him, so why not her?
Cass says,
No, I was ready to hit him.
Oh.
yeah.
That's a very different... you never just want to punch somebody?
I know exactly what you mean, Duras. This deal is getting more and more rotten. But we already agreed to it, and maybe we'll take care of that stuff later. And
The deal's off if we hurt the Baron, so we're all going to play nice with him, right? Kind of looks at everybody in the eyes.
Of course.
The
And Cass also
Duras
puts,
kind of just like
hand on her
nods
arm.
and goes, uh-huh.
She looks at Lesmore and she says, keep him safe.
Until we're done with him. She tells
she-
that to you telepathically.
She's
Exactly.
doing like...
Yeah. She responds back,
Duras is just
exactly.
like looking back and forth.
Duras is kind of useless and goes, if you two are done talking.
Yeah, you eventually all retire to your own rooms. Later on in the evening, Cassie can be seen retreating upstairs with her arm around a pretty out of town maiden as she goes to bed. And go ahead and describe how you guys all wind down for the evening.
Probably as the evening wears on and less people are there, Duras and Brune are just kind of on the 2 chairs in front of the fire, just like chatting it up after like not seeing each other for like a long time and still only seeing each other like every other week or so due to these missions and stuff. And I'm like, she's gotten so big. And shit like that.
Yeah, he reciprocates, trading old war stories with you. Remember the time we, fought such and such, or when we were on the front line together, and you fell into the ditch, blah blah blah. And or that time in Osan when we were drinking and those guys wanted to fight us. Those are good times.
I'm just glad I didn't get recognized there.
Well, I mean, you are older. I wouldn't say much wiser, but yeah.
Yeah, so the orc raids are getting worse?
Here and there. We're a little bit further from the border, but they seem to be getting a little bit braver or more brash.
They're actually hitting town.
Some of the smaller communities closer to the border, but yeah, we've had a couple near Willowdale. Have you heard something?
Baron's just asking us to check out things. If he's asking, it seems like it's getting a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, maybe close. It's a good thing that it hasn't hit us yet. So, maybe eventually.
If we have anything to say about it, it won't. And he kind of raises his glass and starts falling asleep in the chair.
And Brander catches your glass, and actually, this isn't the first time you've done that. He puts your arms on you, and he grabs a blanket and he throws it over.
I don't actually have a room at the inn.
Yeah, your room is there and there.
It's just a lazy
Sometimes
one.
under the stairs, under there. Yeah, so he's used to it. He takes the blanket that he usually has reserved for you from under the bar, and he throws it on you. And, he won't take your sword this time, or your keys. And he lets you.
God forbid I drive a cart on the way.
He's driving a car, right? And this map isn't indicative as to how late it actually is. Nope, not that either. But what about the rest of you? How are you resolving the rest of your evenings? Your evening.
Lessimore is she has all her books out. She started to put a couple of them away. She's starting to grow tired as she has her last drink. But then she pulls out one other book as she kind of like a little bit tipsy, a little bit more loose and tired, and she starts like scanning the room. And she finds one person in particular, one of the men in particular, and then she starts sketching them, like kind of like tee-hee to herself the whole time.
Like one of her French boys.
And then once she's done, she packs it up, puts it away, and then heads up to bed.
Did she put angry eyebrows on that? On him?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. And River, how do you close out your evening?
Well, River just she just sort of looks pensive, stares off in the middle distance, and then heads off to bed.
All right. A lot of stuff. A whole new bounty, the new day ahead of you. So we are actually pretty much at time. So we're just going to go ahead and cut it off here for the night. Well done, everybody. Come back in 2 weeks when we return for the next live episode of Tales of Terramir Disintegration. Be sure to check out our YouTubes and podcasts where this will be available in the next few days. If you don't want to wait until next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, when we will run a replay here on Twitch. And join us right now on our Discord for some post-episode engagement. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Can I ask a quick question before we go offline?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, does River make biscuits?
Have a good night, everyone.